And the universal health care never really existed because it's not what Obamacare is. Obamacare is not universal health care. And he never fought for a public option. Unless you're willing to understand that Obama screwed you over, you'll never get from where you're at to a realization or awareness. You're in a world of stupidity, surrounded by your false lies that have been fed to you by the propaganda that's been bearing down in your brain like a laser beam as you sit there and go, Obama, Obama. I suggest 2 years of food storage. I have been collecting food since Y2K, and I'm still eating my Y2K supplies. I do. I have the best neighbor ever. Cairo News went right up to my neighbor and showed him the blackface video. Seriously. He'd never seen it, and then asked him, how do you feel being next to this guy? And my neighbor said, well, it's free speech. He has every right to speak out. My neighbor is awesome. But Cairo News won't even play the story because it wasn't what they wanted. They wanted my neighbor to accuse me of being some horrible thing. Cairo News won't even give me a second of time. I can't even get 15 seconds of fame, let alone 15 minutes. Cairo News is stonewalling me right now. But if I take top 2 in this election, I guarantee the Republicans are going to ask Cairo News to play that video because they'll think they'll somehow get me with my video. You know, I sat there and talked to the bubble-headed, burned-out brunette Lee Stoll, who really, I mean, all these reporters are alike. They're completely superficial. And I stood there and I said, this is my first chance to speak out in the past 6 years. She said, well, do you think this blackface video will hurt you or help you? I said, it's clearly helping me. This is the first time I've had a chance to talk to anybody in the mainstream media for 6 years. And she said, well, this is your chance. Make it happen. Make it shine. So I started talking about the issues. And the reporter and the cameraman were like looking off in the trees every time I talked about the illegal immigration that's coming into our country, how our nation is continually not creating new American jobs for American citizens. And they were like going, tweet, 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 tweet. Is this interview over yet? Click, click, click. I swear this person has no awareness whatsoever. They're like living in a world where they just do their makeup and they fix their face and they go on camera. It's disgusting. Trust me, Topper Dan, it already has. Without the blackface video, I wouldn't even be talked about right now. You wouldn't even be in my room. I'm sure you have studied Obama. What's there to see? CIA agent, aka puppet, Manchurian candidate. I mean, there's not a lot there. You're looking at kind of a shallow, transparent picture of a waif of a person. Well, thank you very much, 547. I plan on getting everything I deserve, including the presidency, for doing what is rightfully my right as a U.S. citizen to parody the president. Clearly, Bobcat Bob, I'm not in dispute there. I don't have a video. Cairo News has it. Will you contact Lee Stoll, S-T-O-L-L, at Cairo News, Seattle, and ask her to play the video, please? Thank you. And no mainstream media is going to cover me because they don't want a third party. They want you to think that this country, which claims to be free and democratic, is really a plastic world where the Republicans and the Democrats never unite, constantly dividing the United States, never allowing anybody in the middle like me, a centrist, to emerge from politics, and they keep us divided that way. Divided we fall, united we stand. Akira, I'm not a very hostile person. I'm just a person who's seeing my nation collapse around me, and you're obviously a Japanese national who should be banned from this room. Not at all, 544. It's the only solution I had. You wouldn't even be in my room right now if I hadn't have done that video, you idiot. Not at all, Topper Dan. Not at all. Nothing will end me. The only thing that will end me is a gunshot to the head. Seriously. I have been fighting for the rights of the American people for 6 years now, without any mainstream media coverage. You Democrats and Obama-tards think that, oh, I could just call up Cairo and have them interview me. No, it's not a death wish. I'm fighting for this nation. I'm risking my life every day for this nation. You've got a waif of a president who doesn't have the guts to stand up for this country, who continually breaks us down both fiscally and in foreign policy. You've got a serious problem, and you don't even realize it. That's what's so sad about you. Now, the blackface video is minor compared to what's coming. Oh, yeah. I'm going to be playing Mr. Rogers tonight. One of the most controversial videos ever, where he clearly appears to be some sort of a racist. I think you need to look at what Mr. Rogers is all about. Clearly he's a racist. Take a look.
Welcome again to this neighborhood. I'd like to show you something. You know what this is? Or maybe if I press this button. This is a cassette player with a little cassette in here, and there's nothing written on it, so we'll just have to play it to see what it is. Do you ever imagine things? Are they scary things? Do you ever imagine things? Things you'd like to have. Did you ever see a cat's eyes in the dark and wonder what they were? Did you ever pretend about things like that? Did you ever grow anything in the garden of your mind? You can grow ideas in the garden of your mind. It's good to be curious about many.
You get my point, all right? I mean, you could call anybody a racist. Go ahead, call people racist. You call people who question the World Trade Center attack and say, well, how come there was no evidence of a demolition brought to the 9/11 Commission report? Yet everybody there heard explosion after explosion. Scientific studies done at Rutgers showed that super thermite was used in the takedown of the World Trade Center attack. Oh, you're a truther. Bill O'Reilly won't allow you on TV. You're a truther. You Democrats are really good at calling people names, I'll tell you. Oh, you question Barack Obama's birth certificate? Oh, yeah. You're a birther. Oh, and now you want to do a parody of Barack Obama? You're clearly a racist. So you're really good at responding to the issues, Democrats. You clearly don't have a clue about anything logical. When I present a logical argument, you go, oh, you're a racist, you're a truther, you're a birther. And I get people calling me all the time saying, well, we don't like you. Oh, I'd be the first politician that wasn't like. Gee, I'm really worried. Topper Dan, we're done with you. Get another username. We don't need you to sit here and rag on me all night long. Thanks. Do the moonwalk, they'll call me a racist, exactly. Well, let's be clear. I will be using Barack Obama's impersonation voice. When I did the video, I did, thank you, broke, insane Obamas. And we'll be talking about that with Michael, my transgender wife. Yeah, we'll be doing a whole thing come October 31st. And all my bad impressions, like my horrible impression of Ronald Reagan, where I talk about Ronald Reagan and his love affair with astrology. All of that will be completely in bad impersonation mode. When I ask Nancy to stop taking Valium. It's edgy stuff, exactly. And people can call me the worst impersonation artist on earth, but you're still talking about me. I know, you might as well vote for Rich Little for president. I think he's still eligible. Rich Little signed an autographed lobby card for me. Rich Little is one of my favorite guys out there. He's awesome. Would you like to see a Rich Little? Thank you, V0te. Would you like to see a Rich Little video? I haven't seen it for a while. I'll play it in the after show. 3 minutes from now, we've got the final video shows. I'm going to be playing you a blackface video that was done by Steve Bridges. in which Steve Bridges did a really good impersonation of Barack Obama in 2010, 2 years after I did mine.